Hi.
I'm an outdoor lover, fight like a warrior, shoot like a girl.
Hey. How is everybody doing? This is like a totally unexpected impromptu Facebook Live. How you doing, Krista?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. It's a beautiful day. Did you have a good Memorial Day weekend?
I did. It was a wonderful time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. How about you?
I had a great time. Worked in the yard, got to hang out with my hubby. Like life was good.
Yes.
And it reminded me, though, that May was almost over and we had this great challenge for May, and it's still May, so it works. But did y'all know it's Hearing Awareness Month this year? So important to think about those loved ones that have lost some of their hearing, right? Like
Loved ones, friends, family, and gosh, we have lots of teammates that are on that journey. And being in the industry that we're in, if we don't protect our hearing, we are more susceptible to it as well.
That's right. You know, I read a thing once. You start losing from gunfire, you can start losing your S's sounds, and like there's 4 letters that you can start to drop. We had just posted on safeliving2.com, y'all. Melanie Bulkey wrote an incredible article about how you can better communicate with someone that has some hearing loss. And it was really very informative to me. I'll tell you a quick story about turkey hunting this year. I got the great opportunity to go guide with a wounded veteran and also a child that had some disabilities. And one of her disabilities was that she had complete hearing loss, but she had hearing aids. And I was sitting with her, and if I've told y'all the story, I'm sorry, repeating myself, but I was sitting with her in a crowded room and trying to have a conversation and learn more about her. And she got this look on her face. And I was like, oh, I said, you know what? I have a friend that has some hearing loss. And when she's in a room like this with all the background noise, she can't hear a word I'm saying. Has that happened to you? And she looked at me like with this relief. And she's like, yes. I said, we won't talk. We'll wait and we'll talk later when you can hear me better. And she was like, thank you. And so it's real important because I didn't know that it makes people feel, not great when they can't be part of the conversation. They feel left out. So
Well, they feel left out. And honestly, depending on the age of the person, they begin to withdraw, right? So they completely disconnect themselves from everything going on. And it's not a healthy place to be. There was a time, and it was a cell phone company, and it was about cell phone coverage, right? And it was a parody or a funny skit on the person asking for something and the person hearing it got something completely different. Well, between you and me and everybody that knows us, that's what my life is like, because my husband does have hearing loss, and he has not quite accepted the fact that the hearing aid step would be a good step for him. Just today, I asked him, what are you washing? Because I heard the washing machine turn on. And he walked in the room and he described to me the YouTube channel he was watching. I said, no, I said washing. And he went back to the YouTube channel he was watching. And he looked at me because I looked at him confused. And he said, maybe you said washing. So it's real life, right? It's totally real life.
It's funny, but not, right? Like,
right,
because it's sad.
it is. And he's got to make that decision to say, yep, I'm ready to do something about this. I can't make him do it.
No.
But in honor of Hearing Awareness Month, we've issued the challenge, right?
Yes. Challenge. Will you take the hearing challenge? I've got these. I'm going to start my hour. So these are Walker's foamies. So you guys just grab some foamies that you have. If you're all shooters, you have them. Or you can go to the drugstore, Bass Pro Shops, and Cabela's, pick up a set of foamies. Oh my gosh, I need my pocket knife.
So the challenge is going to be to go an hour wearing your foamies and see how everyday activities and conversations could be restricted from restricting your hearing.
Right. And so people, if you've never used foamies, what you want to do is like squeeze them until they make a little point. Point. I kind of do mine. And then you shove them down in your ear canal and hold them there for a second, and they'll expand back out. That way they don't fall. Because mine always fall if I don't hold them. Little bitty ears. Tiny little ears. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, but you're very muffled.
Okay. Wow.
So it's interesting. I can hear you very muffled, but I don't know if y'all could hear there was a lawn mower or some sort of yard equipment going in the distance. Can't hear that at all with my foamies in. As a matter of fact, I can really only hear my own head.
You sound like you're in an echo chamber. Right. So we really want you guys to participate. We're going to leave this live playing, and maybe we do have a prize. So because, our friends at Walkers say protect it or lose it. And in Melanie's article, she said that you're susceptible to hearing loss anytime you have to raise your voice. And if I'm screaming right now, I'm sorry. But anytime you have to raise your voice, that's when you are susceptible to hearing loss. So challenge, put your foamies in your ears, wear them for an hour, and then comment on what your experience was like after the end of your hour. Say, hey, I did that. I'm not even watching any comments, see if anybody said hi. So, and then we are going to mail one lucky winner a set of Walkers hearing protection. And we really want you guys to do this. Please, we'll put Melanie's link in the link to Melanie's story in the comments. This is really an important challenge. Hearing loss is no joke. I mean, anybody suffering with a disability, it's no joke. But we get a lot more sympathy when we can empathize with them. So let's try it and see. All right. That's all we had. We don't really have a whole lot today. We could probably talk for hours because we haven't visited with you all for a long time. We miss y'all.
We miss you too. Oh, the Safe Living trailer will be in, I feel like I'm yelling.
I
The
know.
Safe Living trailer will be in at Bass Pro in Columbia, Missouri this weekend. So you guys come out and see us. We'll be there from 9 to 6 on Saturday and 10 to 3 on Sunday.
Yes. And then we're headed to the women's.
Yes. Same truck, right? The Safe Living experience will be on site at the Atlanta Ultimate Women's Expo at Gas South Duluth Center, or in Duluth, Georgia, June 22nd and 23rd. So
right. We look forward to seeing you. We look forward to seeing you guys, and take care of yourselves. Protect your hearing when you do go to the range. Take our challenge and let us know how it works out for you.
Protect it or lose it.
Protect it or lose it. I don't have the music ready. Here we go. Sing it, Krista. Still hear the song, but everything else,
was old enough to
it's
walk.
like an echo.
Gotta learn how to live off the land. Folks taught me to hunt and fish, as good as any man.